all my friends in a big black truck. I'm Vanessa, I like salsa, I'm a dancer.
Well, the humidity still a factor on this fall afternoon, but no rain in the forecast. That's the good news as you look inside Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. You look at this Jaguar defense. And they played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Now Richardson. Throw out right, pulled in by Downs. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Richardson off the play fake. Now inside the 25, down inside the 10. They're trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line. A big play there for Indy. 44 yards. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Quick throw completed by Richardson. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Taylor is going to take this one in for a Colts touchdown.
And the thing you have to love about Jonathan Taylor, he's a shifty speed guy most of the time when you hand him the football, but he's not coming off the field when you get down near the goal line because he's as tough and gritty as they come. And he finishes things off here by getting into the end zone.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
Come on, Jacksonville.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Now Etienne to start the drive. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. You look at this Colt defense. They've been dreadful against the run. No getting around at number 32, dead last in the NFL.
They have tried all season long to fix all the things that they need to in the running game, and they have been successful so far. I'm wondering if this is a time to just sell out. Make sure you have 8 in the box every time and bring a 9th and sometimes even a 10th to try and stop them from running the ball.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Are you kidding me?
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Lawrence. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A very solid gain of 27.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. This is critical to keep drives going. When a points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Straight ahead, ETN. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. The Jaguars had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football, and the Colts pick it up. And the Colts are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
This pass caught. It's Woods. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 25 yards that time.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. This is caught. It's Woods. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 31-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Here's Richardson to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. There's no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Richardson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now it's Richardson. Flushed out right. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Richardson looking to throw. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Get the quarterback, D. Heads on a swivel, boys. Heads on a swivel. Defense. Hold on the line. Let's go.
So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Taylor. And he'll get this awfully close to a 1st down. Boy, that's going to be a razor-thin measurement, but I don't think he got there. A good run that time. They couldn't close him down, and now 9 yards makes for a very different situation on 4th and goal. Trying to punch it in with Taylor. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jonathan Taylor with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Gay is on for the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0.
This could be the turning point. Keep it up.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but
everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Richardson back to throw it. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush.
And the former first overall pick really came into his own a season ago. That's what the Jaguars envisioned. Double-digit sacks for the first time in his career. He gets another one here.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Richardson looking to throw this. Eluding the pressure right. His throw incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Richardson going to change the play here. On third down, here's Taylor. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a fourth down. A strong run there, and for a team and a coaching staff that says they're consistently striving for a solid running game, they love those plays.
Yeah, that one didn't net them a first down, but isn't it the type of play that you write down on your sheet? That worked pretty well. Make sure you come back to it, especially in a key situation.
And Gay knocks this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. Still going. And it'll be an excellent return as he's all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
But whatever the relationship was between the special teams and the offense, it's gotten a heck of a lot closer after a return like that. The special teams just keep setting them up. The offense thinks they'll go out there and knock them down.
Let's go, JAX.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
They will find Davis. That's complete. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now it's 3rd and 4.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch, not much yardage afterwards.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. And that is no good. And the deficit will stay at 3 scores.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3 except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Off play action, Richardson. That's into the hands of Woods. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 27 yards there, a first down.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Looking for Woods again, and he finds him. And he will be brought down, but a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So 3 plays already, first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. Operating from the gun. Richardson being chased out left. Looking end zone, and he's got his man. It's Woods. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are able to add on to their first half lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
24. Make a play here. Take it to him. All right.
Now Lawrence. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
3rd down and 6. Now Lawrence. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's good. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play, with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Oh, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Picked up by Juju Brents. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, there are several factors at play for why they face this deficit right now, Charles, but well, that's now 3 interceptions that he has thrown, and just giving the football away pretty careless here in the opening half.
Yeah, I know that all of our parents taught us to share as youngsters, but in this game, you don't want to share with the other team. Keep it for yourself. Keep it for your team. Got to cut down on all of those throws, those errant passes, if they hope to get back into this game.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 60 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
A vintage run there, because when the chains move with him, they move quickly. No secret that Taylor's one of the most electric playmakers in the league whenever he's on the field. Always a threat to go the distance.
Richardson out of the shotgun. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Richardson working from the gun. Steps away to his left. Left side, he finds Pierce. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And the Jags, Charles, I think they're on the dime here.
Covering a lot of field.
Back to throw. Richardson escaping the pressure right. Out to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
He'd been having a good day so far, but I think he got a little overzealous on that one. Still young in this league. Has to learn to try not to do too much on an individual play because, as we all know, sometimes less is more. And throwing away is preferable to making the big mistake.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
2nd and 10.
11, Agate. Hey. Make some big calls, offense.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. He'll find ETN out of the backfield. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
And a big run there against the worst rush defense in the league. They're number 32 of 32.
And they're ranked that for a reason. And we're really not surprised to see a big run occur against them, are we?
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And they'll go again with ETN. And he's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
In motion goes the tight end. Lawrence. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Zaire Franklin. And the Colts are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we?
but it was a downright miserable first half. This carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. So I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
They were just trying to get their offense a little more room down near their own goal line, but this is just going to make things worse.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. Looking to throw. Richardson looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Taylor. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and it'll be fourth down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he'll try and hurry the kick, gets it away, but it's not looking that great. That's taken it around the 40. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Thomas will come in motion right. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Ezra Cleveland, the guard, called for the penalty there.
You're missing a good game, ref. Got it.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. From the shotgun, Lawrence. A short throw to Ingram.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. On play action, Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Lawrence. Looking for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
And this is going to be no good. He misses it off to the left, but there is a flag down. He might get another shot at this. Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
So a special teams mistake on the field goal try leads to a new set of downs inside the red zone. It's a throw again as Lawrence forced out to his left. looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. And they'll send the tight end in motion. A give to Etienne running right. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Lawrence and the Jags offense staying out there. They'll go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Now a 2nd and 2. They go play action with Richardson. Pass out left, caught by Woods. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 23 yards the pickup there.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. That tackle by Trayvon Walker. Nice play. He blows that up behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Now Richardson. Pass complete downfield. It's Pierce. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 14. Back now in Jacksonville. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the 4th. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Richardson to throw. Flushed out right. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
They love to try to take advantage of his height, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to run it back and try it again, maybe with a little less mustard on the throw.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. That complete to Downs. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor His third touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Colts look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Are you kidding me? Really? Are you kidding me?
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. And Lawrence will throw. Eluding the pressure right. Fighting through pressure. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Hey, kill. Kill. 11.
Here's Lawrence to throw. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up third down.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Julian Blackman. He's on his way. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Right side complete. That's Woods. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's second down. From the shotgun, Richardson. Flush to his right. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
But sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. They'll run here with Taylor. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 75 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or 2 if you have to. Just go down, in bounds, keep that clock going.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Kylan Granson. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Colts up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all three phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now Lawrence to throw. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. In on the sack, the former Buckeye, Tyquan Lewis.
But when this game is done, the credit will go to the consistent pressure on the quarterback as a huge cause of this win. Most teams are happy if they get a few of these games per year. You know they're going to watch this tape over and over, try to identify what's working, and keep it going.
And he is caught. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder
They're doing the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Hey, go, go! Go, go!
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Open man downfield is Davis. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Lawrence going to look to throw for it. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. And he's got room, and he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 102 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Over the middle, into the hands of Woods. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 23. A good pickup there of 20 yards. But they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw. They're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the fourth quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Bring it in.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo
Exactly.
going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
You're not going to want that feeling again.
no, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Hey, Ryan! 13 Luke!
What are y'all doing?
What are you doing? Were they even paying attention? This could be worse. But I feel like, no, never mind.
This have to happen.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And my goodness, another interception. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Give away the ball.
What's he looking at?
We just got the ball, D. Take the pass. Come on, defense.
Show him what we made of, kid. Touch the ball. Get that line. Get that shit.
Come on.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Made up defense.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance